Well, it actually was one of the most horrifying, most intense Israeli attacks on Gaza. This overnight we heard continuous Israeli bombing, especially here in the city of Rafah. Talking about some of the highlights in a series of Israeli airstrikes on the Abu Naqira family home. 19 Palestinians were killed. 9 of them are children in a separate attack on the Al-Mawasi refugee camp, which is filled with tents, displaced people, tents. 12 people from the Al-Madhoun family were killed. Also in a separate attack, Elin Al-Athamna, who is a 7-year-old child, was killed in an Israeli strike on their home in North Rafah. Also in Gaza, dozens of Palestinians were killed in and around the Al-Shifa hospital, specifically talking about the Al-Rimal street and also the Al-Nasr neighborhood, while the Israeli forces and the Israeli tanks continue heavily shelling these areas as the Israeli troops are now controlling these areas. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, 81 Palestinians were killed in the coastal enclave over the past 24 hours, and this brings the death toll here in Gaza since the 7th of October up to 32,414 Palestinians.
Noor, what can you tell us about reports that several Palestinians have drowned trying to access aid that was airdropped into the sea?
Well, yes, there were several aerial drops, food aerial drops yesterday by several countries, Jordan, the US, France and Egypt. Here is what happened in the north. Most of this aid landed in the As-Sudaniya area, which is very close to the shores of Gaza. So very little of these food packages actually landed on the land in northern Gaza, but many of the packages landed in the sea. Hungry Palestinians swam to try and get some of the aid packages. However, 7 people were killed. 5 others are missing. Also, 4 other people killed because of the firing on the humanitarian aid. And I myself talked to Fawzi Slim, who is the father of one Palestinian that actually was killed by an aerial drop as the package landed on his head, as his father explained to us, and the parachute of the package did not open. So his son was not the only one killed in that incident. We are talking about tens of people, and this is making Palestinians asking a very good question. Why the Rafah border is not fully open? Why the aid is not being allowed into the Gaza Strip by the safest way, which is by land through the Rafah border? Over the past weeks, Palestinians here on the ground have been denouncing the aerial drops and calling upon Egypt to allow more humanitarian aid through the Rafah border.
Noor, thank you very much. Our correspondent Noor Harazeen there in Rafah.